There was a game, it's like a game, but not a game that I wanted to do real quick. Because I've heard it doesn't take much, but I can't remember the name of it now. And I'm struggling to find it in my Steam library. There it is. Nope. Okay. High contrast text, unlock, auto camera movement. Okay, controls. Erase. F is erase everything. Okay. Okay. English. We'll bring this down a little bit because I haven't tested stuff. Sounds good. Display, full screen, sounds good. I don't see anything for... if there's music, I'm going to kill this. Just make sure all of my windows are managed. Why do I have this tab open? Okay. Next time you'll have to add chord changes and fingering. But holding chords hurts your hands more than picking. Yeah. I can do picking really easily on like... Oh wait, I didn't do... Chords are easier for me, generally speaking, because the way I play, I just play power chords, so it's just easy to hold like one shape and just go blip, 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 as I need to. But also picking comes really naturally to me, just from playing bass for so long. It's just a lot more difficult. Like if there was a 6-string guitar with more spaces between the strings, so they're like spaced out more like a bass, I'd be fucking about it. I'd be picking so good. Actually, before I get too deep into this, let me look something up. Hold up. That was very satisfying. Okay, I can't find anything about potential triggers or content warnings. So we're going to go into this with a grain of salt. This is an LGBTQ storyline, which to me always means, I've heard this is really, really well done, but that could also mean there's some icky bits in it. So we're gonna keep our we're gonna keep ourselves, we're gonna check in on ourselves, take a step away if we need to. Oh, that felt real good. This game is called If Bound. Hold on, okay, my stream information did update. Okay. 750 million kilometers from Earth. In orbit around Jupiter. I've never been so far before. Oh, is this how we like change scenery? Like going from one scene to the next? Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. I need to go further. Only one more jump. And I'll be the first to reach Planet X. I think I got this on sale, but it also is just a very cheap. I've heard it's a very. It's like a short mobile game, so it's not. It didn't cost a whole lot. I think I got this on sale for like $2, maybe less. But oh man, this is so satisfying to do. I'm still alive. I did it. I'm directly within the orbit of Planet X. I've proved the theory. It's real. But where is it? I can feel its gravity. How can it be so small when its pull is so strong? These readings. Something's wrong. This is a black hole. This is a cool way to. This is cool as fuck way to tell a story. I bet this would feel really good on a tablet. This book belongs to somebody. December 3rd, 1993. I'm home. My name is Cassio. Things to remember. Your earliest memory is your dad holding you up on the beach, lifting you over the waves, rain coming in. He said, "Best get back or your man will worry." You finished 2 goes of college. You're wouldn't even survive on your own. Stick with it. Never. You don't need a relationship. Relationships don't work with you. You can try to be normal and have a relationship, but it's never felt right. And that's okay. It's okay to be quiet and weird. Oh. This book belongs to somebody. we just like erasing this person out of existence? Are we the black hole? Oh. You finished 2 goes of college. Your undergrad and your master's. Everyone thought you couldn't even survive on your own. You stick with it. When people stare, just ignore them. Think about the stars, the galaxies, and dark matter, whatever it is. Remember how small and insignificant we are. You don't need to be nice. Oh. You don't need to be nice to people who bully you. It's true. It's very true. It's okay to be quiet and weird. Ah. Ma'am, Brid McHugh, age 52, likes hosting the knitting circle in the house, watching Winning Streak on Saturdays. Hates driving to Castlebar to do the big shop, mowing the lawn, the parish council. My favorite thing about her, watching her slowly pick out a tune on the piano from scrappy sheets of paper. Things to remember. She's from the mainland, from Westport. She jokes that she came from my dad, but she stayed for his 5 sisters. When I went to school, she started working in the post office. She only knows how to bake a few things, but she has great commitment to it. Ma'am is determined that me and Fergal will pass on her brown bread recipe. The only thing she kept of Da was in his Sunday jacket. For me or Fergal when we were old enough. Fergal McHugh, age 30, likes GAA, a few scoops down the pub with the lads, hates thinking, a mood. Things to remember about Fergal. My favorite thing about him, we used to go and pick mussels together in Keem sometimes. He has a photo in his room of him at his debts. Sarah's there, before she left for Australia. He's smiling at the camera with his big, goofy grin. He was the one who told me Dad was in the hospital. Okay, so we found maybe one potential content warning. He was the one who told me Dad was in the hospital. He came and knocked on the door of my classroom, and I knew at once something was wrong. His favorite films are James Bond films. He watches them religiously when they're on the telly. December 4th, Saturday. I'm home for a month. Then I can get back to Dublin. Fine. Feels like I haven't been on the island in years. Research jobs, projects, long hours, doing inventory in the supermarket. Anything to keep myself away. I wanted to write a letter to Mom. This is who I am. Here's my name. Huh? Couldn't. Good memories here too, for what it's worth. Tea, hot water bottles. Say your prayers, sleep tight. Mammy loves you. Loves you. I'm fine. Nope. Clicked out of the game. Oh, sorry. Some things got jacked up. Sunday. Back from Mass. Nowhere in the house. Nobody has drawn a breath here since Dad's wake. I can't stand sitting around. I need to breathe. Pedal down the road just like if I just went fast enough, I could leave it all behind. Also, I don't like doing accents, so I'm not going to. Sat on Keem Bay and watched the horizon. There we go. Then Colum appeared. Colum, it's you. Well, haven't you changed? It's good to see you again, Colum. Call me Kaiso. Nodded. Smiled. You should meet my boyfriend Jack. The weather approved. The brightest day since October. I have thoughts about this. Why would you tell somebody your name, what to call you, if you already knew them? I have an idea. It might be why I tell people to call me Alice, even if they know me. Hey, Space Geek. Yeah, I love the little eraser bits. They're so nice. Monday the 6th. Fergal mentioned working at the post office again. No thanks. Too many faces. Met Colum and Jack at the abandoned village. Climbed up Sleevemore? Jack was all teeth and laughter. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed enthusiasm. I don't think anyone from that from Ackle is that relaxed. A band? You're kidding. No, really? With a young gun, Shan's a real talent, Shanster is. We're called the Banshee. Jack's on drums, of course. Colum's the bassist, setting the groove. Shan sings and writes. I wonder what he's like. So are we like experiencing our life as a journal entry as we're getting pulled into the black hole? Tuesday. Got hungry. Went up to Duggart, to the tea shop. Made the only decent sandwich in Ackle. Telling and hearing 5 years of stories. Colum has had much more than me. Come hang out with us if you want some space, Kaiso. Cassio? Cassio. We're out in the big house. Out towards Keem. 3 of us are living there together. It's amazing. Yeah, it's grand. At least after we cleared out the broken bottles, come watch us practice. Maybe the month will be grand. Ooh, this is pretty. I don't want to erase this. I'm gonna leave this sit for a minute. Alright, but this water sound makes me have to pee again. I like how hitting the scene with the eraser like clears it and adds some outline. Old room, old habits, old home. This feels vengeful erasing. Like we're getting rid of bad memories. You gotta do fat piss with a PH. There we go. Go piss, girl. It was nice to be fed and to sleep in my own bed. Although it felt like a coffin, so dark and so empty outside. This still feels kind of vengeful erasing. I'm just gonna erase with like the tone. I gotta have to think and figure out how to talk to her. This is gonna make me cry. I can feel it. I'm gonna end up bawling by the end of this game. Clear this fog out of here. A plan. "2:12 a.m., December 8th. Things fall apart. My wee pet, what are you doing awake at this hour?" "Hey, ma'am. Just wanted to make a cup of tea." "Oh, the pot's on. Lovely. What do you have there?" "Nothing." "Ah, I thought you might be drawing. You used to do such lovely drawings when you were small." "Our little artist." "Maybe I should have gone to art school instead. You had so much potential. Could have done anything you put your mind to. Did you know Luke got a very good job in Castlebar, working for the bank?" This game definitely has make you cry vibes, and the story and artwork, I 100% agree. "Well done, Luke." He said they're always looking for people. Said it's very technical. Lots of numbers. "Ah, Mom, not this again." "Don't tell anyone, but his mom said he's making near 35 grand a year." "That's not nothing, dear." "I'm going back to college in January for a PhD." "And what does that get you? What will you do then? You make any money with that? You can't just keep scraping by, pet. And you know we can't help out much." "I'm going to do what I really want to do. Stars and things. Yes, the building blocks of everything." "Well, okay. And how are you going to look after yourself? Not to mention, of course, a family of your own." "Pet, I just don't understand this whole alternative thing. There's a great show about teenage phases on Liveline the other day. It's not a phase, and I'm 23. Look, you're gonna have to face facts. Settle down with a nice woman and get your life in order. Once you have children of your own, you'll understand. I don't want the same life as you and Da. He wouldn't even entertain this for a second. We always wanted the best for you and Fergal. Then let me live the life I want to. How can this be the life you want with that hair and those clothes? It's none of your business. Oh God, you really lost. Dublin, that university, it's changed you. You let it. You're not the person I've known." Fuck. And what gives you the right to say who I really am? Don't you dare take that tone with me. I'm your mother. Well, should act like it then. What does that mean? Aren't mothers supposed to love their children? Well, you have no right to say that. I struggled every day to raise you. And if not for me, be out perishing in the cold. Ungrateful Wayne. Jesus Christ, I can't take another minute of you. Come back here this instant. Don't take the Lord's name in vain. We're fucking out of here. Fuck this. Well, I was right. The game's gonna make me fucking ugly cry. I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna go drop a fat piss. You guys take care of yourselves for a minute, okay?
Drop that fat piss, baby.
Okay. Let's get back to it, shall we? Showed up at Cullum's door, soaked to the bone. In my head, I could hear Mom saying I looked like a drowned rat. Shark, Snow, are you ready to cry? Because I'm already there. Cullum opened the door. He looked at me once and took me inside. This is some more mellow erasing. This is us decompressing. They fucking know what they did. Hello? Anyone? Come on, answer me. Damn it, the anomaly. This black hole is going to devour me. Devour all of us. One last message before communication shuts out. I'm going in. If I can't save Earth, at least I'll find answers. Dr. Cassiopeia, over and out. Cassio. Shh. Doctor, I can hear. Shh. Weak. Hello? An event. Don't give up hope. Hey. I didn't mean to wake you up. Sorry. Nice to meet you. Bye. God, what a mood. God, what a grotesquely cute game that is like a fucking emotional nuke. It took me a long moment to realize where I was. My head was throbbing. I looked around. It was a big house. Column's new place. They're squat. My breath relaxed. "10:45 a.m., December 8th. Coming and going." Jack jumped through the sitting room door. "Wakey, wakey." Even his grin was loud and happy. "Food's coming. Lots of rashers." Colin was the next apparition at the door. His voice was much softer, encouraging me to get up while the food was hot. My eyes still wanted to close. I didn't know how to say thanks, but I rolled onto the cold wooden floor and pulled myself up slowly. Hard agree. The kitchen smelled so good. Oh. It was the guy with the guitar, Sean's. I didn't know if I'd been dreaming. I complimented his playing without thinking. Oh, he cute. Oh. It's nothing really. Had I said something stupid? I couldn't tell if he was shy or cocky. Welcome to our fabulous abode, Cassio. Sit thyself and prepare for a breakfast extravaganza. I like how it doesn't fully erase everything from the page either. I think I outdid myself, as always. I was salivating at the sight of the fry-up. Oh, Column's a little cutie too. Coffee, coffee, coffee. That unlocked an achievement. Jack teased Shans while I ate. I gulped down many salty, crispy rashers. Yeah, apparently there's achievements. They all seemed so comfortable in their own skin, so open with each other. We were still at the table when Angelus played over the radio. It was noon. Oh my god. I must have needed a big sleep. Ma'am would have had a fit if I was still in bed at home. I wondered if I could go back. No. Or was there anywhere I could stay in Dublin? I don't know. Callum interrupted my thoughts. He calmed me down. You're not going nowhere, kiddo. He told me I'd have a home with them when I needed it. He's been through this himself before. Oh, Callum. A home. Even if that home is leaking and damp. Turned out the only suitable room for me left was their practice room. I felt guilty but cared for. Just like home. I'll do some like happy, slow erasing. Some content erasing. Yeah, you and me both. Well, I kind of expected I might be crying. Like that was always in the cards for today. Watching the toy show with Colin was like being kids again. Big kids looking out for each other and eating too many sweets. Kiss me, honey bun. Ah, he's attacking me.
Oi, get a room.
We're going. Come on, Mogra. Huh, Mogra. That's close. Slán, losers. Yeah, like that one scene earlier hit like 4 different nerves for me. Awkward silence, 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 awkward silence. So, how did you 3 meet anyway? We won a trip to Tip this year from Castle Bar. It was some crike. I had my guitar on the bus. In the middle of a jam, Jack told me they were starting a band. I can believe it. I hope Jack knows I have the musical ability of a broken wheel. I'm glad to have you in the house anyway. How'd you even end up here? I knew this place as a scary ghost house when I was a kid. Colum suggested it. We were talking about putting together an EP and we needed somewhere to practice. That's so cool. We got an actual gig coming up soon. That'll be deadly. I wish we were a bit more focused on the music though. Sometimes I think Colum and Jack just like having a place they can be together. Oh, I was just a little surprised at breakfast. You were so comfortable around them. It doesn't bother me. Colum and Jack are good people. They're outsiders, and I'm an outsider too. And it's legal now, anyway. About time. But it is kind of intense on living on top of each other sometimes. So I'm really happy you're here. Now I can talk to someone when they're busy snogging. Hooray! You know, I think I did the leaving with your sister Asha. Your family owns Niall's Chipper, right? My dad runs it, yeah. We all get roped in to help. I remember when Asha moved into my class. I'd never heard a Manchester accent in real life. Well, she's back there. My mom's sister. She's studying medicine and everything, just like Mom. Cool. She was nice to me. I haven't talked to people from my class in ages. I left Ackle so quickly after school. Everybody leaves Ackle. I didn't think it would be so different when school ended. Tell me about Dublin. There must be all kinds of things happening. Gigs, parties, party gigs. Probably. I don't do much in Dublin, or talk to anyone, but there's libraries. I mostly read about physics and work and do computer stuff. My parents would love you. Well, I might be looking for new ones. Would they like another child? Now kiss. Now kiss. Night, Cassio. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Yawa? What that annotation said. Every achievement unlocked. Every stair in this house squeaks so loud. I don't think it's the stairs. We're back to the journaling. Okay. December 9th. Whiskey Ghoul, Shark, welcome in, my love. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for hanging out here. Welcome in, welcome in. Grab tissues. Because this game has already made me ugly cry once. And I've been playing it for about 15 minutes. Do with that information what you will. Band practice. All day I sat in the corner and listened. Jack, you're coming in too soon. He often till Colum kissed his cheek. By tea time they were playing in the dark. yeah, there's gonna be some hits coming on. I can feel it in my bones. The house's mishmash of wires couldn't handle the equipment and the lights. It's a compliment. Okay, I guess we can't do that other section yet. Oh, him coming in too soon's a compliment, huh? I told them they sounded like Bon Jovi, but it didn't go down well. Yeah, that's an insult. Well, I'm from New Jersey, so that's a mixed bag. I feel like most people here either really, really love Bon Jovi or want absolutely nothing to fucking do with him. Like, we don't claim him. Jack shook his head sadly. Not everything is perfect. The house is freezing. The immersion doesn't work, and I've learned a lot about different types of mold, but who cares? Jack, Colum, and Shans are all so nice. I'll figure my life out tomorrow, or the day after, and wash one set of my clothes. Tenth, a rare blue sky. I wanted to get out in the fresh air, and Shans joined me for company. Spotted Mrs. McGinty in a field halfway up the hill to the lough. Her sheep running ahead of her. She whistled sharp. I don't think she recognized me, but gave us a short, swift nod before she turned back up the hill, sheep in tow. We talked about Manchester and Dublin. Very impressed with my astrophysics. There was an eviction notice from the guards when I got home. Don't worry, we get one every week. That's concerning. "11th, woke up and Colum was lighting a fire. Could feel the warmth return to my bones. I chopped peat briquettes into thin slivers before the rain came. We had to ration our fuel. But I just wanted the blaze going all day. Look at the hand contact. They were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Shans put on a tape as we hung up some Christmas lights. The four of us lay around the room listening to The Cure. A strange sensation in my body somewhere. Has a weight dropped from my shoulders, or have I just lost something important? I don't know. This doesn't look like it's going to be good. Sunday the 12th. Shans went home today and I missed him. Colum brought the rest of us to his Aunt Maggie's. Colum stayed with her back when his parents kicked him out. She has a nice cottage overlooking Duggart Beach, half swallowed by fuchsia bushes and giant rhubarb. Oh, look at her, she's adorable. True. I mean, squatters' laws are really strong. Or squatters' rights are really strong. I think in general. Like even here. She caught us all wee lambs, made us cup after cup of tea, insisted we stayed for dinner. Chops and peas and coffee cake. The cake was unbearably dry, but I ate a big slice anyway. We left before it got too dark, and she gave us a huge shopping bag of food to take back. There were 4 selection boxes in there, too. Alright, what the fuck is that? Because I'm an uncultured American. Common Christmas present for children. It's a big box with around 6 chocolate bars in it. Okay. Yeah, I love her already. Things to remember about Colum. He likes junk food, goes weak at the knees for a pack of crisps, especially if they're salt and vinegar. Colum O'Malley, age 24, loves bass, walking bass lines, or walking walking baselines, Jack, Auntie Maggie, Ackle. He'll take care of anyone and anything. That's how I met him, because he was feeding a stray cat near the school. He's adorable. My favorite thing about him, the way he awkwardly rubs the back of his head when he's nervous. Hates working in the Corrigan's newsagent, cities in the summer. For all his kindness, he has a wicked sense of gallows humor. His laugh is surprisingly loud given how quiet he is. Cullum doesn't do half measures. It's like the way he feels back about Jack. It's always all or nothing. Cullum is good to tell secrets to, but he's not great for giving advice. He's not good at making decisions himself. God, what a mood. December 13th. Starting to forget my routine before I moved to the big house. I wonder who lived here before. Some landlord dead generations ago. At 3, there was a knock, and then a bang on the door. I saw him coming through the curtains, so I disappeared. Oh, I wake up at 12 and I'm out of bed at 1-ish, whenever the band starts. The best kind of landlord. Hell yeah, Comrade Salty. Fergal on his little post bike with a letter from Ma'am. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Jack was the one who opened the door. The one who handed me the envelope. I haven't left my room since. This is not gonna be okay. I talked a lot with Shans. He had a solution for everything. I have no things, so we're going to go get my things. Tonight, the two of us will rob my house. Sister Bernadetta, Sisters of Mercy, Castle Street, Westport, Mayo. To the occupants, your tenacity of the dwelling at Krogan House, Keel West, Dougal, Ackle, Co, Mayo, is illegal, and an application for a court order of forcible removal has been submitted. If you do not leave before the 14th of December 1993, I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce that, will be called in. You have the whole of the 24 hours of the termination date to vacate and give up possessions of the above dwelling. Any issue as to the validity of this notice or the right of the landlord to serve it must be referred to the Residential Tenacities Board. This notice served on 4th of December 1993. Signed, Sister Bernadetta, landlord. I don't think the landlord's dead. We've already read through this. Oh, but I can do this. Irish Police Force. Not gonna tell me how to pronounce it. Okay. I mean, I think we all had a feeling that's what that was, but I was mostly looking for the pronunciation. Fuck. My dear son, I don't know how to explain that I'm not who she thinks or wants. I don't know where to start. Will she ever call me Cassio? I've been waiting for you to come home all week. What's happened all of a sudden? You're like a different person. Whatever it is, I know things will be right as rain soon. I want you to know I forgive you for the things you said. You were angry. I'll say things we don't mean when we're angry. Maybe you're afraid to come home because of that. Maybe you're afraid you ruined things between us, but it isn't true. I'm still your mom. I'll always be here. I don't I don't think I'm at the point of needing to stop and take a break. Thank you, Jess. Mostly just stop and catch my breath. I'm the kind of person where like it sets in delays. Like if I can get through things fast and quickly enough before I have my body has a chance to realize what I'm saying or reading or doing, it works better for me. I haven't touched any of your things. I did notice some things you might want to talk about. When you get back, we'll go through it all together. Decide what to keep and what to throw away. She's trying, but she has all these ideas of how I should be. Missing you, your mom. She'd even consider that she might need to apologize too. I did notice that. Heist plan. Walk quietly to Doog via the bog road. Open my bedroom using the janky hinge. Pack up my stuff. Don't wake Fergal. Don't wake Mem. Figure out life with clean clothes. Thanks, Doc. Shark, my friend. I don't know if you saw the list earlier, but did you do 2 things? Because I was trying to hold you accountable for 2 things today. I already checked off your practice. You did your thing? Hell yeah. I didn't know if I could run that open with this open. So I just exited out. But I had assumed you did the thing. This is such an interesting way to interact with the game. It's like the little like galaxy cloud aurora type thing going on in there. The clouds broke as we crossed onto the bog road. When I heard the stream, I knew we were close. "10:20 p.m., December 13th. The Bog Road Heist." Oh, look, it moves with my mouse too. That's cute. Before I met these guys, I couldn't imagine getting this excitement in a million years. Sean's asked me if I'd missed this place. It sounded so final. I just said no quickly. I didn't feel like talking about it. I climbed up the stairs to my dad spent 2 summers on. Yo, the color choices are so nice. I remember fights about whether Mom should make apple sponge or apple crumble for dessert. I remember sick days at home watching Bosco on the TV under the blankets. I thought about our old dog Molly. Oh, and the way she snuck under my arms looking for rubs. Oh, and how light she felt in my lap when she died. Oh. This room never really felt like mine. How can such a small empty room have so much stuff in it? I should have brought a bigger bag. Whatever I can fit will be all I have after 2 decades. All my old clothes were things other people thought I should like. I didn't care enough to have an opinion. I feel like this is some gentle happy erasing, right? Like we're saying goodbye to bad memories. My chest hurt as I looked at my bed. Part of me wanted to crawl into it, bury myself in the cold sheets and their familiar scent. Maybe this room lacks identity because it always had to be ready for guests. Granny at Christmas, aunts coming home, cousins from St. Paul. Or maybe this room is so blank because I hadn't figured out who I was. All I wanted was to sit in the back of the class and read books. Footsteps in the hall. You. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I thought you were a burglar. I can see you, you know. Do you never think of Mom? Complete gobsheen. Oh, lovely. Hi, Virgil. What if she heard you? She's probably awake night now worrying about robbers. Who's going to rob us on Ackle? That doesn't stop her from fretting, you know. Cassio? Are you okay? Who's that? None of your business. I know you're living in the big house. What of it? A lot of rumors about what goes on there. They're all like you, right? No one is like me. You are the biggest freak around, that's for sure. I'm leaving. Hold on right there, we're not done. Shans, take my bag. You're going to regret this. Sooner or later, your choices are going to catch up with you. I'm jumping. Catch me. Keep your bloody voice down. Stop. Shh. You're already so close to the event horizon. Please. Shh. Can you hear me, Doctor? Yes, I'm here. Who are you? They call me Control. Don't you have a first name? Something less formal? Control will do. Okay, Mr. Control. It's good to hear your voice. I thought I'd never talk to anyone again. How are your vital signs? Are you okay? I'm fine. Did you get my data? I'm looking at your readings right now. The anomaly is definitely unnatural. And with its trajectory, it will intersect with the Earth in only 24 days. If we get more data from the event horizon, we can do something, right? Maybe. We might be able to find the event that caused the anomaly in the first place. We don't have time to send a probe. I'll do it. What? It'll kill you. Don't be so pessimistic, Control. Like you said, there's still hope. This is reckless. Doctor? Doctor, respond. Please. Call me Cassiopeia. Haha. Our run collapsed into an out-of-breath walk. I realized all I wanted in the world was a bag of steaming hot chips and vinegar. I asked Chance about his dad's chipper in the keel. He was fidgeting with the zip of his jacket. He asked me if that's what I really wanted. His family would be there. I was too hungry to mind. If you want to escape family, go to Dublin. Yo, I'd absolutely kill for some fries too. You don't get stars like this in the Big Smoke. Is Fergal why you can't go home? He's grand. I'm used to it. Mostly. We haven't really got on since I went to college. Well, he seems like a complete tool. It's my mom. I just can't talk to her. I can't handle how she looks at me now. We keep having the same arguments and talk about everything except the obvious. The only reasonable option left is to leave the country forever. Then she'd be stuck with Fergal. Oh god, that's a terrible fate. You don't sound angry with her, though. I am and I amped. She's done a lot for me. I love her. She raised us by herself. Dad would be away in Scotland for most of the year working. I'm sure she loves you too. Maybe. We never really use that much around the house. I guess it's not an Irish thing. My parents are so open with affection. It's gross. They've no shame at all. That's sweet. Mom's been through a lot for my dad. He's from Achill, right? Yeah. He left for work and ended up in Manchester as a porter in the hospital. If I lived in Manchester, I would stay there. If only. Mom even had to send a letter to the priest that all the kids were being raised Catholic. She's still adamant that me, Tara, and Neil join Dad for Mass every Sunday morning. So the neighbors don't forget we're just like the rest of you. Well, hello. Speak of the devil. Go on. Give us a bit of peace, Tara. I just want to meet your new friend. Nobody in this family can mind their own business. What? You mean you don't want me to tell Mom and Dad you're here? I'll see you on Sunday. Isn't that good enough? I'm Cassio. I'm living with the band right now. Well, that's good. I'm glad they're still going. Neil bet me a $5 the band would break up before Christmas. They're all really talented. Talented and annoying. Sounds like my big brother. Lovely to meet you, Cassio. Cool name. That's my wee sister. She's a terror. I like her. She just said my name was cool. It is. It's nice to hear people use it. God, what a fucking mood. Really? I hate my name. Sean's? No, that's a football nickname. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. name is Ashan. It's Indian. Will I stick to Shans then? I mean, I don't know if that feels like me either. Feels like a character, but isn't that what a nickname is? You can change it. Your name is whatever you say it is. I was named after my grandfather. I can't imagine what my parents would say. The trouble I'd get in if I'd get into even if I suggested it. I picked Casio for a game in college and then it just grew on me. Yeah, of course. Wait, what? You picked it? Obviously? I thought you knew. I mean, yeah, I didn't think about it. That's cool. Oh yeah, Alden, I'm gonna definitely make some food after this. You can do it, girl. This is nice. Thanks for talking to me. The lads from town would think I'm a weirdo just talking about names. We're all weirdos. That's true. I used to wish I was normal more than anything. I thought I could fix myself, and then I realized I didn't need to be fixed. I'm sorry. Hey, punk. Mom said to come upstairs and stay the night. All right, time to go, Casio. Dad will drive you back to Dog in the morning. We're leaving now, Tara. See you soon. Mom says you'll die of the cold out there. I love you too. Bye. This is an interesting way to go about this too. It not instead of the eraser, just like clicking and moving. I think I like this. Achievement unlocked. It took hours to walk home. 14th. The story of the heist spilled out over breakfast the next morning. Jack caught his criminal masterminds. After a cold dripping shower, I got changed into clean clothes. Everyone was mighty impressed that I had a different t-shirt. Oh, this feels anxiety-inducing. I've never appreciated doing the washing enough. In the evening, we watched Into the West. I made hot chocolate for everybody by melting down the 2 selection boxes. It was a treat. Wednesday, I went with the gang to the post office to get the dole. Artist salary. Starving artists, maybe. The queue was shocking, but everyone was friendly. People of all ages, but mostly older. I won't let that happen to me. I won't get stuck on Ackles, spending my evenings on my dole in the pubs. I kept a distance just in case Fergal or Mom were working. Callum got another written warning from the guards about the house. Sean suggested that we could live in the seal caves up by Duggart Hill. Famous 5 style. There was also a letter for me, but I didn't open it. I bought some cans in the shop to take home. I didn't drink. Girl, you earned yourself a drink. I went to bingo. Me and Jack went to put up posters for the gig next week. Fox's Den number 10. Number 10, cup of tea. Number 3, lovely legs. 11. Are we thinking about home? We got a few looks when we arrived. Most of them were older women I only ever saw at Mass. We spotted Auntie Maggie and joined her. No one paid us much mind after that. We won a shampoo gift set. Thank God. We really need some in the house. Everyone looks a bit greasy. Things to remember about Jack. Age 25. 1. He comes from a big family. There's 7, 8 children? Jack is somewhere in the middle, but I keep losing track. Hates sitting around doing nothing. Rain. Reading. 2. He's vain about his appearance. He keeps trying to teach me how to use moisturizer. There we go. Just had to find the right spot to click. Three. He talks about leaving Akko like it's a question of when, not if. Columns always wanted to stay. Loves sitting around drinking cans, cooking for the others, adventure. My favorite thing about him, Jack's a great person to watch TV with, joking about whatever's on. 4. He likes making things, but he's not great at cleaning up after himself. I will, yeah, he says, but never gets around to it, and he gets really sulky if you push it. December 17th. We woke up to a flooded kitchen floor. Burst pipe, Cullum said, rubbing the back of his neck. Happens when it freezes, it said. Cullum's head was stuck under the sink all morning, and he did what his father taught him. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. This giving me anxiety. Shans and Jack helped with mopping and towels. I felt a bit useless, so I kept out of the way. Thought about writing a letter to Mom again. Shans pulled a paperback from somewhere and tossed it to me. Asimov. One I'd read before, but I was happy to read again. Missed a bit. So, we're just going through like the events of the day. Everybody's at like a bar. We didn't drink. And now we're just kind of getting into like Jack and Shans. And no, we got into Jack's life a bit. And now we woke up to a flooded kitchen floor. One I'd read before, but I was happy to read it again. Opened my letter this morning. It's from Fergal himself. What a bollocks. Of course, of course. Shans took me for a walk to Kiel and then to Ackle Sound. It was lovely. I love the sea, even with the gulls screaming their heads off in the pale sky. Come on. We know better than that. You could tell us what it is. We're all adults here. You could just say balls. The wind was pushing us around. General rude word. The wind was pushing us around, so we didn't talk much. It felt nice just being with someone in a comfortable silence. Ended up reaching the football pitch, and we sat down on the new stone fence. We both bonded over being terrible at gah. I had to go on Saturday morning for years, and I couldn't even do most basic drills. Part of the attic ceiling fell during the storm last night. We saw it from outside first, the gray morning light. Could have been a lot worse. Callum used a tarp for Jack's drums to cover it, but that won't last. This place is starting to feel a bit scary. Sean stayed with us, and we had a makeshift Sunday dinner with the leg of beef Maggie gave us. I found myself missing my mud group. Wait, like the... Oh my god, it was. I used to play muds back in the day. Told Shans about the computers and the role-playing. I knew people in colleges all over the world. No one else from Ackle, though. Is there even a computer on the whole island? '20th. Tonight after practice, we all went down to Keem to make a massive bonfire on the beach. It's a pre-gig ritual to ward away evil spirits. Everything was sodden after weeks of rain. So it was definitely magic that the fire started. I like the little, like, star next to, above her. Us? Callum had some lighter fluid, probably helped. We sang songs in the drizzle. Our backs were soaked, but the heat in the crack was cheering. I meant to burn my letters, but I forgot. Alright. We can do this. Hello. You got a letter from the university. Very fancy. Seal and everything. Mom wouldn't open it. Said she couldn't. You know how she is. But I did. You didn't get that scholarship. Who are you trying to cod? See you living with those wasters dossing all day. They're dragging their families through the mud too. Whole island is talking about you. It's weird. Making a holy show of yourself. Always wanted to think you were awful smart, too good for real work. Sucked up to the teachers and convinced the odd pair to send you to college, or what? Man, brother is a dickhead. Cop on. You wanna be weird, do it in your spare time. Right now you have to come back down to earth. Fergal. The hell did I do? Is he lying? Set list. High cost of living. No name. Queen of Ackle, tender death. 80s ramp walk. Play louder. I also feel like he lied about the scholarship. But like, if we go home, we'd find out, right? Castle Bar. 10 p.m. Tuesday, December 21st, 1993. The high cost of living. That's some music I can play. I could hear them playing. I wasn't too late. The floor was shaking. Column's base. The dark community hall was a mass of bodies. Black tees with metal bands, denim jackets, and badges. I pushed and shoved to see them up close. The lads looked incredible. Jack was at the back going wild on the drums. Column's bass was perfect and smooth, keeping the others in time. Shan's guitar and voice held the crowd in their tenterhooks. What a cool fucking scene. The Banshee finished. Everyone loved them. A world away from practice in the big house. So many cheers. After Column, Jack, and Shans left the stage, the room seemed to get even more packed. Darkness filled the hall. The music started again. When the lights came back, I instantly fell in love with the first woman holding a guitar that I saw. I felt the rumble, I felt the distortion. I felt like a dork. She owned the stage in her massive boots. I jumped in fright when she roared and then kept jumping. The Nosferatu, the heaviest band in Mayo. I was getting crushed between people. I wondered if I was going to die. I didn't care. I just wanted to be there. Jack. He danced like a superstar. He started flailing at me and I joined in. Being friends with this legend made me feel like a superstar too. I danced for so long I thought my arms and legs were falling off. In the anonymity of the crowd, I was free. God, what a fucking mood. The lights came up. My eyes adjusted to the horror of the lit hall. Everyone started to shuffle out slowly as they recognized their sweaty friends, exhausted and happy. I headed backstage to find the gang. Even the ground looked sweaty underneath the litter of lost beer cans. Jack announced a house party at our gaff. Nosferatu are coming. They're gonna drive us all the way back to Ackle. Oh, cool. Yo, these eyes though. We're getting the look. I don't think I like where this is going. I feel like this is about to be suddenly very tragic. Sorry, I just had to adjust the window real fast. Guess we just duck out of the party. So invested, but so into the black hole, and we go. Exactly, right? I thought this was going to be a lot shorter. This has been going on. Like, I remember reading reviews about it, and people were saying they finished it in like 20 minutes. Here you are. Maybe even 45 or something like that, but it's been going on for almost 2 hours. Here you are. I couldn't find you anywhere. What are you doing in the attic? I wanted some space. My room is kind of full. There's some people I haven't seen since... I'm not pronouncing that. I'm not very good at talking to people. December 22nd, finding space in the attic. I didn't think... I kicked them out? It's fine. I don't think they recognize me. Oh. I just wanted to chill and look at the sky. If my mom caught me smoking, she'd kill me. Mine's a bloody doctor. She sees patients with lung cancer every other week in the hospital. Maybe this isn't as bad as cigarettes. Still smoke. Well, we're gonna die sometime. Yeah. I was 10 when my grandmother in India died. I'd never met her, then suddenly I never could. Mom told me she was cremated. It's strange, but I liked the idea of her ashes going back into nature. Life keeps going. Atoms develop into proteins, into cells, into us. That stuff hit you hard, huh? Shut up. The universe is like 13 billion years old, man. And it just gets more complex, more intricate, weirder. Every second is totally different from the last, man. Are you saying we have to make the most of the time we have? You're assuming time's even real, man. Hey, can I ask you something personal? Totally. Are you, you know, like Colum and Jack? I don't know. Maybe? Does it even matter? Does that mean you like girls or boys? Both? Neither? I like sleeping. Yeah. I like being here with you. It's nice. God for heaters. We were living in limbo, and then you showed up. Akala's limbo. It's weird to see classmates who never left. Oh, he got a serious case of the legs. It feels like we like him back too? Question mark? We could be ourselves in Dublin. Imagine if we lived together. I'd like to live on a barge someday. We could live on the canals. You could teach me about space. And you teach me the guitar? I could reinvent myself like David Bowie. For real. And not pretend anymore. You're pretending? I just think the other guy people see and the real me are very different. I do too. I think that's also where my mind's been this entire time. And who's the real you? I don't even know. Not Shans, not Ishan. Someone. Look, I'm telling you, give yourself a new name. Hey, can I hang up posters in our barge? Yeah, of course, you can hang up whatever you want. Will we have plants? If you take care of them, I'm a plant killer. I think I got a good nickname. Oh? Oh? The Barge Bard. Hey, do you ever think about the ozone layer? Day 10 since first contact, there's been no response from Doctor. I have confirmed the trigger event for the anomaly. 14 days left until the event, when it will reach Earth. I got the data. Please receive. You're still there. Of course. I'm a professional. It only took me a few minutes to align my orbit and escape again. It has been a week. Control. I detect wormholes nearby in all directions. Space-time is being ripped to shreds. I think I can use them. First jump was a success. You're back. My readings say I'm somewhere beyond Neptune. You traveled 50,000 kilometers in a few days. In a second. That's an unbelievable distortion of space-time. And this is just the beginning. As the black hole expands, the time dilation will only get worse. I've been analyzing the data you sent yesterday and... Keep it up. Gotta go. I can see Ganymede. Hello. I have good news, Doctor. The source of the positron entanglement is Earth. Good thing. I was already headed that way. I found something in the data you sent last night that tells us more about the trigger. It seems to be an image of some kind. An image? Is it of use? I don't understand it yet, but I'll find out more. Right. Gotta go again. Bye. By the way, my name... ...12,000 kilometers away from Mars. Cassiopeia. I made a breakthrough. I found more evidence of the original positron annihilation that caused that anomaly. The trigger event. It hasn't happened yet. Its effects are rippling back in time. Then we can stop it. Do you know what we have to do? Not yet. I'm still decoding this image. I'm more sure than ever that that's the key. And I've narrowed down the event's future location to Ireland. It's not far. I'll send you my location and contact. Call me as soon as you arrive. By then we'll have less than a day left. Then I'll see you soon, Control. About that, my name. Jumping. My name is Macu, but you can call me Mac for short. See you soon, Cassiopeia. Got it. Don't be late, Mac. Put the kettle on. I woke up comfy. Light came in through the roof. There was something heavy on my legs. I was still wearing last night's clothes, even in the shirt, even the shoes. Oh gods. Is everyone still downstairs? 6 a.m. December 22nd. The back of Beyond. Was this someone's arm? Oh girl, you're getting snugged. Shans, hey, you're on top of me. Ugh. Hey. Wake up, sleepyhead, get off me, you idiot. This is probably the closest I've been to anyone except my mom. Hey, are you still asleep? I was dreaming about us. I dreamt about aliens. So, I know we probably shouldn't leave until after Christmas. But I've been thinking... What? We'll need to find a flat first, right? Shans, what are you talking about? Moving to Dublin together, obviously. We were kind of out of it last night. But we are going to go to Dublin, right? You're serious? We're not going anywhere. You're like 18, 19? 19. I'm mature. I can't take care of you, Shans. I can barely look after myself. I want to look after you. Slow down a second. Cassio, it's hard for me to say this, but I have to. I think I like you. What? Get off, Jesus! Don't you want to kiss me? I don't want to kiss anyone right now. I really like you, Cassio. I got that. I told you things I've never told anyone else. I didn't ask you to. You've made me realize a lot of things about myself. I see myself in you. I have no idea who you think I am. My life is falling apart right now. You don't want to be me. All the more reason to leave. I'll move off this island and everything will be great. I don't even know if I have anything in Dublin to go back to. The PhD is gone. Your parents will be worried sick. Who are you to talk about me worrying my parents? I can't handle this. I'm sorry. Shut up. Please, Cassio, please. Stop. Cassio. Cassio? Cassio, come back. Oh, my heart. I liked them together. Not like this. instant change of music really unsettled me. Oh no. Wait, hello there, Cassio. Ah, hi Maggie. Isn't the frost beautiful? Cold though. The wind is fierce too. Yeah. It's a happy surprise to see you so early. Especially after your big night out in Castle Bar. All that music and Crike. I didn't sleep very well. Well, there's nothing like looking at the sea to calm a restless mind. If we're going back in time, is this our future self? Maybe? It was terrible leaving every September when I taught in Castle Bar. What's wrong, pet? Is it your mom? I don't mean to pry, only Colum said. It's a lot of things. Whatever it is, it's smaller than you think. These things always are. You'll go home for Christmas and it'll be forgotten like that. Colum and his dad are like cat and dogs, but he doesn't see them every year. I don't think so. What was that? Colum doesn't go home. He was with Jack last year. They had frozen pizza. This year we'll have a chicken though. You're joking. He didn't say that. Christmas dinner in that rotten house? The state of it. It must be freezing. And damp too. Just can't live like that. Such a disgrace. The roof will be gone before you know it. It kinda is. Bits of it. Could come to me. I'd love some company at Christmas. I think they're more comfortable being themselves. What do you mean? You know, around you they can't just be open with each other. Oh, but I mean, you keep things like that private. That's just how it's done. We all have our own crosses. We have a nice chicken anyway. Jack is making jelly. It was bringing it out in the open. It was bringing it out in the open that caused all his troubles. That's an awful thing to say. Asking him to hide who he is? As if he could. Sorry. I should go. No, you're right. He does care about you. And like, he definitely appreciates you taking him in after Mr. O'Malley kicked him out. I hope he knows I care about him too. People used to say I was a bit queer. They'd say all kinds of things. People are mean. Hold on to the good ones. Colum, Jack. I could never hold on to anyone. I kept thinking there must be one good man out there, but there never was one for me. My father told me my only hope was to become a nun and get an education. Were you? You don't look like a nun. Almost. I hid it from everyone, but I couldn't hide it from God. Myself and Colum are more alike than I want to admit. I'll have to get a bigger goose. What? Tell Colum you're all coming to me for Christmas. And you're moving out of that place. I have a spare room and a lovely comfy couch. No ahs or buts. It'll be the best Christmas going. And sure, we'll figure out the rest of it on Stephen's Day. So wait, did Auntie just come out to us? Was she saying that harsh thing because she's gay? Okay. Repression's a hell of a thing. I just wanted to make sure, like, we're all, like, because that was my takeaway from it, and, like, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't reading too much into it. I'm glad that, like, we all took away from that the same thing. And I'm glad that ended with Auntie having a change of heart. Or a change of thought. I want to say heart. I feel like her heart was in the right place, but maybe her mind wasn't. I met Colum when I got back. Shans had left. Took all of his stuff too. I didn't want to talk. There was someone on my couch, so I lay on the floor. Alright, I want to try something just once. Oh, I didn't like that at all. There's like an automatic erase button. Things to remember about Shan's. Sean's Lavelle gets on best with his brother Neil. They play football in the garden sometimes when the weather's good. Age 18, 19, did his leaving last summer. Likes music, reading, music, science fiction, Manchester, music, his mom's cooking, music. Dislikes Akil, talking about himself, smelly fish, black pudding. Brought his guitar with some cash from working in the chip shop. He left. He's never been to India. Oh my god, you're right. I guess it does tell us how much of the game's left, huh? He wants to go sometime, though. His favorite writer is Arthur C. Clarke. I'm gonna make him read... I'm gonna make him read Swim Two Birds, and he'll love it. He's terrible at lying. My favorite thing about him, he taps his finger on any nearby surface, hammering out little tunes. December 22nd. Things change so quickly before you're ready at all. Colin was upset, and Jack was furious. He said the Banshee are finished because of me. Sean's told him he's done. I wanted to hide in the attic, but it was raining. Don't be a dick, guys. Everyone from the party cleared out. Someone called the guards on us. A noise complaint. We have 24 hours to get out. The big house is done. Maggie's coming back tomorrow to get our stuff. Maggie drove up to the house this morning in her old banger. Don't catch a death staying in there any longer. It was kind of nice being scolded with kindness. We bundled our stuff into her car, but then there wasn't enough space for us to sit. So myself, Colin, and Jack had to walk. It was a very silent journey across Akil. We played dusty board games by the fire, and we all warmed up a little. Maggie finally realized I wasn't always a girl. She was very nice. I suppose no one ever expects it. Jack even kind of apologized for being upset at me. Maggie's cottage only has 2 bedrooms, so I'm on the couch again. It's a small one, but it has cozy woolen blankets. I like it. Maggie O'Malley, age 63. I felt bad asking, but she just laughed. Likes tea, Viennese whirls, trad music, painting, the Legion of Mary. My favorite thing about her, the way she prepares tea. She's a loose leaf. She's really careful with it. There's a lot of art in her house. Apparently she's popular with the artists who live around here. She learned Irish from her grandmother, who didn't speak any English. Her grandmother died when her grandmother left at the cottage when she died. She taught English and geography. Dislikes cold weather, drunk people, licorice. Married 2 names from down the village. Whew. Fucking married 2 names, am I right? Before I knew her as Column's aunt, I knew her as one of the readers in Mass. She still does it. She has a lovely soft singing... Wait, do I just do this and then it drops? She has a lovely singing voice. Not just at Mass, she gets called on to sing whenever there's a session going on in the pub. 24th. After my first hot shower in weeks, I helped Colin prepare tomorrow's dinner. I was hoping I'd get to talk to him about what happened with Shan's, but I couldn't. In the evening, we went to the pub for a Christmas Eve pint. Wondered what I'd do if I saw Shan's, but he wasn't there. Virgil was, though. I wasn't expecting it, but through the crowd our eyes met. It felt like a punch in the gut. I drank my diluted black currant quietly. Didn't look that way again. As we were leaving, it pushed an envelope into my hand. I wasn't going to give this to you. And this is where we're going to find out he lied about the scholarship, because he's a dickhead. Alright, hold up. Oh wait. I just realized the time. Give me one sec. The post office is closed now. This is the last letter to be delivered. Virgil and I both worked off our feet with the rush of cards. I recognize so many of the names, young people you were in school with too, all gone. Some of them in Dublin, some of them in States, Canada, or Australia. Glad you didn't go that far away, but you're not home either. It made me think. I've heard things. I understand you're not who I thought you were, but I can't believe it. This seems so sudden. There were no signs. You never told me you were unhappy. I'm sorry if all of this is my fault. I must have raised you wrong. People do say it's bad for your child to be tied to your apron, but I just cared so much for you, pet. It's okay if you like men or just funny or whatever it is. The world's changing. I won't get mad. Not on Christmas. But I'm worried about you. That's all. You're making life difficult for yourself. I don't know where you'll end up. And if you could keep it quiet, sure. What you do on your own time is your own business. No one else should mind. Fuck. I had like this exact conversation with my mom, like a few years ago, kind of. It was really close. I'll see you soon and we'll talk at last. I've been making mince pies. I made as much dough and filling as I normally do, but it took too much longer than I thought without you. Silly old me. There are so many. Virgil won't finish them by himself. Mom. Christmas dinner. Roast potatoes, goose, ham, roast carrots and parsnips, Brussels sprouts, onion gravy. There was so much snow. I wasn't sleeping. I couldn't stop thinking about Mom's letter. This was awake at 2 in the morning when it started. I mean, we haven't had a Christmas snow in a long time. The gentle hissing as it hit the window finally helped me doze. Yeah. Snow on Christmas when I was a kid was like a regular occurrence. But, climate change, am I right? Jack woke me up woke me up early, eager for presents. Colum came in behind him with a cup of tea. "8:20 a.m., December 25th. Extraterrestrial." We were all ushered into Maggie's living room with our cups in hand. Aww. I didn't have any presents for anyone. But everyone was so nice. Maggie gave me an unopened box of makeup. Colum joked about it being the one he gave her last year. I was delighted to have it passed on. Yeah, you are, girl. I wonder if Fergal or Mom had anything for me. Soon enough, it was time for Mass. Maggie was very kind about none of us coming to Mass. So kind, it was obvious she was really disappointed. I'd never missed Mass on Christmas before. This didn't feel like Christmas. And all I could think about was the letter and Ma'am. I decided to go home. It was easier just to go than to keep chewing on it. Cassio, you don't have to. If you want to go, do. Just don't feel like you've no choice. Family isn't only the one you're born into. Hold on, let me try that again, because that's an important sentence. Family isn't only the one you're born into. And you feel like I'm more of a sister than my actual sisters. Don't forget that. Turkey's delicious, ma'am. Thanks. What's wrong? Nothing. Would you pass some more gravy? It's so good. How was Mass? Oh, lovely. So I gather you didn't make it. It was hard to get there in the weather. It was the weather last year that made you avoid us for the last few weeks? The priest gave a very nice sermon about the importance of family. Oh. Were there many kids? Of course. They came out and told us everything they learned about the Nativity. Thanks, Doc. And why we must look after the needy. Margaret O'Malley was looking after myself and Colum for the last few days. She was very kind. She's a strange one, all right, taking in other people's children. Can I have some more sprouts, thanks? Is there anything on TV for Christmas? Oh yeah, they're showing that movie you were in. What are you talking about? E.T., of course. Though they made you a lot less ugly for the TV, You did love E.T. when we went with your dad. For months afterwards, you used to spend all day drawing the cutest pictures of people in space. Right? Fucking A, man. I had one on the fridge for years. You never put up any of my art, Mom. Because you never drew anything, Fergal. Shut your fucking mouth. Shouting. It's not very ladylike. Jesus, Fergal, what is your problem? What's my problem? You abandoned your mother and left her worried sick for weeks. Then you show up out of the blue and dress like that. Come on now, Fergal. Remember the story of the prodigal son? Is that all you're gonna say to him? I didn't come home to be ridiculed. I hope you came home to apologize. I'll give you an apology if I can get some too. Stop. Let's just enjoy dinner. I was peeling spuds all week, and I'm just glad we're here together. Now you see why it's been hard to talk. It's even harder to listen to this crap. Ma'am. For real, though. I just don't understand, Pet. Why do you need to understand? Why can't you just accept me? What me are you talking about? The one I've known for 23 years or the one I've known for 2 weeks? It's the same me. And I want you to know me better. I want us to be in each other's lives. Are you threatening to leave again? I need some air. You can't run away forever. Pet, come back. This whole thing is really well done with like the snow texture falling, but also like her life kind of falling apart too. It's so good. The air I needed was 2 kilometers away in the snow. And it was cold air and damp air. But it was quiet air. Happy Christmas. Back in the big house, 26th. There's a strange burning smell when I turned on the light in the kitchen this morning. It's falling apart, but houses don't fall apart all at once. They do it slowly, piece by piece, room by room. Electricity isn't safe, and I don't want to light a fire. I don't want anyone to know that I'm here. we the anomaly? Shan's walked pack 27th. Shan's walked past the house today. Headed for King Beach. He didn't see me. Our conversations are wriggling through my skin. At about 4:30, there was a knock. I blew out the candles and buried myself under a blanket. Are you in there? News around town is you lot got out. Heard the guards were coming in Scarbridge. Fuck, I can never remember how to pronounce that one. Effie? Told me you've been seen at old Mrs. O'Malley's house. Did they turn you away? I thought it was Shan's. I guess no one really wants a weirdo like you around. Mam's worried sick about you. Can't believe she still cares. Think she'd given up on you by now. I have. Finally some color. I feel better when there's color. Hello? Hello? It's so good to hear your... You've reached the voicemail. Damn it. McHugh, please leave a message with your name and... Damn it. Where are you? If you'd like to talk about my accountancy service, ring. What? Is this a joke? You're an accountant? Hello? Pick up, pick up. Tell me how to fix this. I don't know where to go. Your name and number, and I'll get back to you. Except you haven't, Mac. I trusted you. Hello? You've known for weeks when I would arrive, and now I can count the time you have left in hours. You've reached the voicemail of... I have nowhere and no one left. There's no one on Earth who even knows who I am. No Nas that'll whisk me away. No, not even an accountant from Mayo. Just some sheep in a field while a black hole devours the Earth. At least I could witness the end of everything under a nice clear sky. Hello. I woke up coughing this morning. Hope I'm not coming down with a dose of something. I saw Shans through the window this morning again. I had to do something. So I walked out into the wind and onto the beach. Shans! Shans! Cassio? Hey! So, how are things? Oh, fine. You know. Same old. What are you doing here? I thought you were with Colum and Jack and Duggart now. Jesus, you look awful. It's complicated. Of course it is. I was with them. Then I was back home. And now I'm not. Yeah. You always seem to make things complicated. And weird. I'm sorry, Shans. I was surprised. But we can fix everything. We can go get Colin and Jack and put the band back together. We can just be friends again. The band was a dream. It was never going to happen. But you were so good. We did nothing all summer and then played a single gig in the community hall. Where's this coming from? What's happened to you? It's just reality. What about Dublin? What about Manchester or India? Don't be stupid. Herring off without money will only have me crying on the phone anyway. God, you're like a different person. I don't even know you. When I went home, I found out about how people talked about the lot of us. Does she seem really young for her age? Maybe? I mean, we know he's 19. We're 24. And I think Column's around our age too, but they all look like they're in their young 20s to me anyway. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. I liked you. But that's not me. Fuck you, dickhead. Wow, do you hear yourself? You have no idea what it's like. I'm already an outsider, Knuckle. I don't belong anywhere. I can't... Like, Cassio's 24 or 23, something like that. But, Sean's is 19. So he definitely looks a lot younger than the rest. That's why we have to look out for each other. I just want to be normal, Cassio. And I'll never be normal with you. Fucking dickhead. Get rid of you. Right in the bin. Cassiopeia. Thanks for waiting. I made some tea for you. I thought you might be a bit dehydrated from space. You're an accountant? Yeah, I'm also a bit of an astronomy geek. Oh God. I picked up your signals. Did you not tell someone important? Well, I wanted to, but no one listened. And I had to do something. Thanks. Thanks, Mac. It's nice to meet you. For real. You're shorter than I pictured. What do we do now, then? Source of the radiation is on the far side of Ackle Island. There's a bus coming soon. And we're waiting on a bus to save the world? It's usually on time. And we can't sit up the front. It's so cold I should light a fire. But even if I wanted to, there's no fuel. I'd have to break a chair or something. Getting by with blankets and hot tea. At least the kettle works. Maggie, Colin, and Jack came, but I don't want to bother anyone. My chest feels tight, my body hurts. I can't stop coughing, and every time my head spins. Cassio? Cassio. Come out, pet. You can't live in there. It's not safe. Shannon's told us, Cassio. We know you're in there. I'm sorry things didn't work out with your pet. With your mom, pet. Cassio, it's like I told you. We're family. Please, come on out. This is ridiculous. Are you sure she's really here? There's not even a fire going. We should call the guards. Something really bad could have happened. This is ridiculous. She's probably left for Dublin. Two of you waste so much time on her. She doesn't even appreciate the half of it. That's enough, Jack. Come on. How did you know where to go? This is the image I retrieved from the black hole data. It had an address on the back. I hope you're right. It's getting dark out there. Hey Shin, Shark, welcome in. Bye. I hope everybody got to read that because I sure as hell didn't. 30th. Guards came back. Fergal with them. I almost called out, but I knew better. Fergal, this place is a wreck. I don't think there's anyone here. I know there is. I heard movement, and I saw lights last night. Can't be wasting time on this. Big search is starting soon. For all we know, we'll find the body on the coastline. Searching this place will only take 5 minutes. I don't want to break the door. Find an empty house. The nuns would have my neck. Tell you what, come back tomorrow after dark with PJ. We'll see what we see. If there is someone in there, I'll get them out. I'm scared. I'm starving. Feel so sick. I'm gonna die. Oh. Are you sure this is the right place? It's the only thing we've got. Okay. Pass the image to me, and I'll put it through the letterbox. She has it, but the black hole is still here. It's growing. Who is she? Can she stop the trigger event? She's my mom. It doesn't matter. It's all in her hands now. Hey, Mac. If Earth survives this, do you want to see the rest of the universe with me? December 31st. The anomaly. I have to go somewhere. I can barely move. It's so cold. I'll burn the book. Our eraser's taking a beating. Ah, the acid's really kicking in now. Flashing light warning. Okay. I'm imagining that warning is gonna persist for some time now. I'm not even doing this anymore. Every moment crushed together, past, and present, and future, in one... Yeah, the game was doing that. That, like, frantic erasing. In one endless scream. The thing I said before was time doesn't exist in a black hole. No way to change anything. No way to move, no way to escape our little artist. Oh god, you're really lost. Dublin, that university, it's changed you. You let it. The two of you waste so much time on her. I just want to be normal, Cassio. I'll never be normal with you. One of the biggest freaks in town, that's for sure. Everything's okay. Everything's okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Poor thing. You're burning up. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Mammy's here now, love. I've got you, dear. I've got you, Cassio. Is this real? Are we losing it? If this is real, I'm gonna lose it. Even if it's not real, I'm probably gonna lose it. I say while in the process of losing it. Ten years since the event. Oh, okay. The world has started to stabilize. Communications between towns and cities and countries are commonplace again. There are no computers yet, but there's a demand for accountants again. Mac makes a reasonable living doing the books for local businesses around the West Coast. He's setting up a desk plant on his new cubicle desk when he hears the familiar roar of a spaceship outside. Cassiopeia. He finishes tidying first. He wants to impress her with his neatness. He straightens his tie and heads outside. Long time no see, Cassiopeia, he says, grinning. Her skin seems to have been tanned purple by some strange cosmic star. It's only been a year, Max says. But I'm sure for you it's been many more. They both laugh as he looks at her. Max's chest gets uncomfortably tight. He missed her. He missed her. He wasn't sure if it was the conversations about space and science he missed or her personality. I have some great stories for you, Cassiopeia says. I'll tell you about them in the ship. What? Max stares at her. Aren't you coming, she says, surprised. I came back for you like we said. He doesn't know how to answer. I can't, Max says at last. Sometime soon, but not now. Sometime soon, but not now. Cassiopeia stares at him, then nods. Mac? Yeah, Cassiopeia? Whenever you're ready, call me. I'll be there. I'll come get you. See you next year. January 5th, 1994. Been awake for a few days. Eating turkey leftovers, drinking cups of tea, and sleeping. I'm finally able to write without my hands shaking. I'm still weak as a kitten. Column comes around a lot. Every day since I was found. Jack comes too, but he doesn't stay. Yesterday, Colin brought a cake from Maggie. And today he brings me a new journal. He found the remains of the old one in the big house. Start over. I'm excited to start over. It was almost full anyway. I haven't seen Shans, but Colum says he's asking for me. We're gonna wait. Fuck that guy. I'll wait until I feel better to talk to him. We're all still awkward with each other. Jack and Colum too. Like everyone feels embarrassed. Embarrassed. Jack's cooking apology rashers. Soon I'll be well enough to climb Krogan with them again. December 31st, 2018. Happiness. I'm happy with my life now, despite everything. I have regrets about the past, of course, but looking back, I think I mostly did the best I could. I didn't think it was gonna let me free write that. So that's why my name looks fucked up. Fuck, that was really powerful. that it's all done, it just kind of hits like a ton of fucking bricks.
You found me, I was lost, I was alone. You found me, you found us, and you made a home. You saw me, your side means I'm never alone. I'll stay with you. If you lose me, I'll always return. We are creation. This is all in like stars. We glow with sparks from within. We are creation. This is all in like stars. We glow with sparks from within.
I really like this. I really like this a lot. Fuck, it hurts. I don't. I don't think I got it in me to read right now. All right, I don't. I want to go through all of this, but I don't have it in me, and it's getting so late, and my eyes hurt so much. This was really lovely. I really enjoyed this. Thank you for bearing with me while I fucking ugly cried. Let's put on some. I have socials. You can follow me there. I also have a YouTube. You can find mine and Fatale's Trans Day of Visibility stream there. More will be coming soon. Maybe I'll add this chunk and this clip of this game. If you're not a member of the Discord and you'd like to be a member of the Discord, you can join that there. If you'd like to financially support me, you can do so through Ko-fi. I have a subscription. I have a sub off Twitch subscription set up there. There's also a tip button there and underneath the stream somewhere, but just know that the most important thing you can spend here is your time. It's most appreciated. No one needs to spend money to be here. We're gonna go raid my dear friend Fatale, who's doing some virtual cottage too. And maybe we can self-care to-do list ourselves after all of that. Our raid message is gonna be what a gorgeous game. I loved every bit of that. There were so many parts that hurt, and it was just so wonderfully done. And that cry at the end was very cathartic. Take care of yourselves, friends. I stream just about every day. Thursdays, I think, are the one day that I generally don't. It might be a late night stream, depending on how things go. You also get some food, Jess. Have a good night, everyone. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And I'll see you. Oh, wait. Raid message. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And I'll see you again real soon.